going to stink for a while here.
Yeah, the smell of oil lingers in West Haven tonight after a massive spill, and the cleanup, it's far from over. Thanks so much for joining us tonight for the news at 11. I'm Keisha Grant. We begin with that crash that left a tanker upside down, sending thousands of gallons of oil leaking into the street and a river nearby. It shut down Forest Road this afternoon, and it remains closed tonight. It's where we find NBC Connecticut's Jane Chaco with the developing details. Jane, what's the latest?
Keisha, well, this road, which is very usually busy, it's right down the street from the University of New Haven. It's going to be closed throughout the night, but crews are expecting it to open tomorrow morning for that traffic. Now, tonight, the concern for crews is how much oil ended up in the river. Gallons and gallons of home heating oil gushed from a flip tanker into the street, neighbors watching from their homes.
Came home and there was a truck upside down with a bunch of fuel pouring out of it. Unfortunately, it was right in front of my house. And it was all over the place, like 3 inches deep up against the curb.
Police say the tanker was going north on Forest Road when a car driving south crossed the double yellow lines and hit the tanker head on, causing it to roll over. The fire chief says the truck just left the depot and did not make any deliveries yet, traveling with a full load.
When vehicles loaded to that degree that have liquid in them, they can become difficult to handle. So the center of gravity is raised, so it may have contributed or may not have contributed.
About 2,640 gallons spilled, according to DEEP, the state's Department of Energy and Environmental Protection. Crews have mostly cleaned up the oil from the street and flipped the tanker over so it can be towed. They tried to stop the oil from leaking into storm drains, but DEEP says more than 2,000 gallons went down the drains and into the West River. DEEP workers rushed to the river with barriers called booms to trap the oil. To access the narrow part of the river, crews needed a boat. The mayor shared this picture of a crane lowering the boat into the West River.
We want to try to get as much of it we can before it really warms up tomorrow. The snow melt is not going to help us. It's not going to be our friend. It's just going to cause it to continue to run. So, but we're going to work all night tonight.
And we should mention that the drivers in both vehicles did not have any serious injuries. And DEEP says they saw some bald eagles and ducks in the river today, so the department's wildlife division is here to make sure that animals are safe throughout the night and the coming days. We're live in West Haven. Jane Chaco, NBC Connecticut News. Keisha.